Hello, I am Brother John, and you have tuned in to Numinous Wind. Today, we are going to talk about vibration. What is all this business about vibration? There are, there is quite a bit written on this topic, but I'm trying to think of a way that I can put it into simple and concise wording. Within the human body, which is sometimes referred to as the microcosm. And we'll come back to that in a minute. The body is sometimes referred to as the microcosm. Okay. Within the microcosm, we have vibrational ascension. What is vibrational ascension? There's actually many ways to explain it, and I'm trying to think about the simplest way. So bear with me. The universe is pervaded by vibration. There are different points within the universe that vibrate differently. Some vibrate high, some vibrate low, and so on, and so on. Light pure light is the highest point of the vibration scale. What if you took all of the stars out of the entire universe? Would the vibration decrease? Yes, it would. Because you have no light now. None. The light, that is, the stars, are the high-pitched vibrational points. And they're going, wee, much, 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 much higher than that. Much, 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 much higher than any note that Mariah Carey can hit. It's way up there. In your meditation time, have you ever heard the high-pitched sound within you? That's what I'm talking about. This is the sound of the high-pitched frequencies of light everywhere around us, and ultimately emitting from the sun. Now I want you to think about something. If you study the chakras of the body, you have one at the base, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 for the heart, 5 for the throat, 6 and the very highest point, the crown, is 7. The crown represents this light that I'm talking about. And as you drop down to, let me get this hat off. You drop down to this point. Granted, you are totally aware of your place within the universe, your presence within the universe. As you come down, there is a duality. Now you have To speak or not to speak. Here you have to think or not to think. We can cover that oftentimes within our meditation. But when you get down into the lower chakras, there's a duality. To speak or not to speak. To sing or not to sing. To eat or not to eat. And then you get into the heart chakra. To feel or not to feel. To have empathy or to not have empathy. To love or not to love. You see, these are all spinning dualities. Spinning dualities. The higher it goes up, the higher the vibration. The higher the vibration, the denser the ability for darkness to get in. At this point, it's spinning crazy fast. And you see everything for the way that it is. Normal becomes absurd. Perhaps in another segment we can talk about the lower vibrations. I feel like I'm running out of time. I hope this has been insightful, uplifting. This is always my goal. I want to say a personal thank you to, looks like I've got 2 subscribers. Woohoo! I want to say thank you. And please do me a favor and let others know that I'm here and that I care and that I want to help those who are in the grips of religion and they're at a point where they feel something is horribly wrong and they don't know what it is. I feel like this is where my calling falls. So please, if you know someone that could be described that way, we all have our gifts. There's the person who sheds the light. And then there are people who help the person in the very beginning hours of the transcendence, which many of you know, whew, that ain't no fun. That ain't no fun. Where your brain, your whole being explodes into this duality of its own, where you have unbelievable joy on one end and absolute devastation on the other. The joy is because of what you know, what you see, what you sense, and the devastation is, oh my gosh, who's been lying to me all this time? You know what I'm talking about. Do tell others to come and visit. Like I said, we all have different gifts. My gift is the gift of teaching. Somebody else's has the gift of help me come through those first few hours. And then beyond that, we have swords sharpening swords, and we all grow together in a much deeper spiritual relationship than we could ever imagine when we were within the limitations of religion. Once again, my name is John, and you have tuned in to Numinous Wind.